Alrighty, thanks for joining in. So, got some news. We're going to talk about cocaine found at the White House. Yes, it has been found, but first let's talk about what I'm hearing all over the news this morning. That's 48% of the water taps in the United States have PFAS in it. Yeah, PFAS, and it's a chemical or chemicals that build up in the body. They don't excrete from the body, and many of them are cancerous. So they're finding that out. Us retarded conservatives who look into prepping videos, and we look into the science behind water filtration and preparing. We already knew this, but they called us crazy. But this morning, 48% of the water taps, the water faucets in the United States have cancer-causing PFAS in them. So I recommend everybody get some kind of water filtration system for the home. I do know reverse osmosis works quite well, probably one of the best water filtration systems a home can have. I said one of the best. I get you a 5-stage osmosis, reverse osmosis. Costco sells them. I have 2 Royal Berkeys. Now I got to go home and see if they filter out PFAS. I think they do, but anyway, I wanted to talk about cocaine, coke, blow, being found at the, try to do a Mexican accent. That's so racist of me, Mexicans and cocaine. That was racist, but it was comical. It was all in good humor. Yeah, so some coke was found at the White House, and here I am rubbing my nose. It was an itch. It was an itch. I'm not doing blow. I actually do not fuck around with that. And with the news, immediately, before the news has 30 seconds to investigate. It's amazing. When the news has an answer, instantaneously. It's a lie. It's propaganda. It's used to mislead you. Okay? Just letting you know. If they would have come out with this news 24 hours after the coke was found, I might have put a little bit of credibility into it. But the news saying that tourists, not terrorists, tourists came in, and one of them left it. Now let me tell you something about the type of personality that goes to the White House on a vacation as a tourist. And I'm not saying all, because you have drug users on both sides of the aisle, Democrats, Republicans. I'm sure you have conservatives that use drugs too. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say one uses drugs more than the other, although they do. What I'm trying to say is the mentality of the type of person, the personality that goes to the White House for vacation or as a tourist. That type of person doesn't wake up at a beach bar, oh, I'm gonna go get drunk for breakfast, you know, I'm gonna go get stoned. No, there's a different breed that goes to the White House to utilize their valuable time off from work. Think of that mentality. They already know the Secret Service works there. What kind of person, knowing that they're going to have to be screened to enter into the White House, would enter with coke? And then use it while they're in the White House. And then forget their bag or whatever it was in on a table somewhere. Think of that kind of personality. I don't think that type of personality would go to the White House for vacation. That's not going to happen. I don't think that type of personality is going to want to go into the White House for vacation, their valuable time off, whatever. You know what I mean? Think of the type of person that's going to the White House is more of a clean-cut person, a person that if they do drugs, they're not stupid enough to walk by the Secret Service and their dogs. Speaking of dogs, they have dogs there that smell drugs. But also, I just found out this morning that as you walk in, through the security portal of the White House. I'm going to hit the sun as I get out, so the sun's going to beam directly into my face. I do apologize. I heard that as you go through the security portal, there's a light. You don't even notice it, but there's a breeze. They blow air across your path. You're walking and they blow air. And that air is consolidated into a vent where there's, I believe, a kennel. And it basically consolidates the air, and these animals can smell even much more. They have a much more refined sense of smell because it's all blowing across the people that are coming into the White House. So these dogs were never alerted, nothing. What's my point? What's my point? My point is this. Whoever brought that Coke in was very comfortable and probably had a long-term pass. Come on, cars. Probably had a long-term pass, and chances are weren't even inspected, meaning they were like an aide, a White House aide. All right, I got it this time. White House aide or somebody who's does not have to go through that entrance, the entrance of where the tourists come in. Now, immediately the news went on defense. And this I do believe. They said the Bidens were out of town on whatever. I hold some credibility because the news outlets and the reporters that are not the news anchors who lie, but the news reporters, not that the news reporters don't lie either. What am I saying? But they know his schedule, right? They know. They pretty much know. But they did say Hunter Biden was there the day before the Coke was found. Just saying. Just saying. Who would feel... First of all, I'd like to know what Hunter's doing there when the president's out of town. I would love to know that. What business does he have there? You're not the president. You know what I mean? But who would feel more comfortable? I'm not trying to accuse anybody. You know. I'm not trying to get banned from YouTube by making. I'm just theorizing. It's what I do. Just kind of thinking. Who has a past record? Well, actually, he doesn't have a record. The DOJ, FBI, and all those three-letter acronyms have protected him. But who has a historical reputation for liking the snow? I'm just saying, right? Also, as of this morning, and I think you can find it on YouTube because the news is protecting them. There's videos surfacing where the Bidens were on a balcony enjoying the fireworks. They're saying he turned and sniffed something. Now, I have not had an opportunity to see this video, so I can't contest to its of its claims. But I'd be very interested if he had like a little vial, these little glass vials with the black cap. Be very interested if he turned and just did a quick one. So anyway, I gotta run again. Coke found, White House blaming tourist. I keep saying terrorist. Keep blaming tourist for it. Again, doubtful. The mindset of the person going to the White House is not that stupid, knows the risk of bringing that sort of thing into that environment. Gotta run, take care,